Hi, this is Kim Reads Urantia. I'm going to read to you from the Urantia book today. First, I've got Light the Flame, Andrew Hardy. Okay, so this is December 24th. This is Brother Lawrence of the Resurrection. So Brother Lawrence was a guy. He was in a Carmelite monastery in Paris, and he's lived from 1614 to 1691, and he practiced the presence of God. Just practiced being in the presence of God. I think that's very powerful because I think a lot of us, okay, we got to go get ready to, you know what I mean, and Muslims have to wash and stuff so they can be in the presence of God. But if you keep your mind clean all the time, you can be in the presence of God all the time. That's hard to do. I think that's a powerful thing. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what he says. May the humility of the cross always be more beautiful to me than all the glories of the world. Brother Lawrence of the Resurrection. The humility of the cross. I haven't heard spoken the humility of the cross. I've heard the glory of the cross, the what of the cross, but not the humility of the cross. But yeah, remember that's the symbol that God came down from heaven just to be among us, to be one of us, to know what it was like, and not, well, to show us, to reveal God to us too, but to experience the full, the consequences of being human, including death. And he, since he was just not willing to lie about who he was, that's why he was crucified. Yeah. Well, he couldn't lie or deceive that. So they accused him of lying and killed him. But that's humility, subjecting himself to those consequences inherent in being human. Because he's God. He could have just said, no, the heck with this. I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this. This crucifixion thing sounds miserable. So the Urantia book says he could have just said, no, this is good enough. But he wanted the full measure of, I don't know, of humility, I guess, to show us children as much humility and the beauty in that humility that he could show. Okay. All right. Well, it's Christmas Eve. I hope you're having a wonderful time with your families. And anyway, okay, I'm going to read from the Urantia book here. So we're starting paper 31 today. We're just going to read through the introduction. This is the core, the finality. So when we are perfected, ascendant beings, and father fused and have attained paradise, then we are called to this duty to be in the core, the finality, to what assignments will await. But currently these beings are being just gathered together so that yeah, we'll see. Okay, the core of mortal finaliters represents the present destination. The core of mortal finaliters represents the present known destination of the ascending adjusterfuse mortals of time. But there are other groups who are also assigned to this core. The primary finaliter core is composed of the following: Havona natives, gravity messengers, glorified mortals, adopted seraphim, glorified material sons, and glorified midway creatures. Okay, so the only one here, number 3, the glorified mortals, so that's us. So there's many other beings, different kinds of beings in the core of the finality besides us. Okay, these 6 groups of glorified beings compose this unique body of eternal destiny. We think we know their future work, but we are not certain. While the core of the mortal finality is mobilizing on paradise, and while they now so extensively minister to the universes of space and administer the worlds settled in light and life, their future destination must be the now organizing universes of outer space. At least that is the conjecture of Uversa. So on Uversa, they think we're going to go out into the master universe and help to organize those space levels that are all a mess, that don't know divinity at this point, to those places that don't know divinity, and bring divinity to those places, to that outer edge of reality. The core is organized in accordance with the working associations of the worlds of space and in keeping with the associative experience acquired throughout the long and eventful ascendant career. All the ascendant creatures admitted to this core are received in equality. But this exalted equality is in no way abrogates individuality or destroys personal identity. Right. That's really important. So we're all equal in the way that God loves us all equally. But we're all still our individual. We all have different gifts, different stations. We can immediately discern in communicating with a finaliter whether he is an ascendant mortal, Havona native, adopted seraphim, midway creature, or material son. During the present universe age, the finaliters return to serve in the universes of time. They are assigned to labor successively in the different super-universes and never in their native super-universes until after they have served in all the other 6 super-creations. Thus may they acquire the sevenfold concept of the Supreme Being. One or more companies of the mortal finaliters are constantly in service on Urantia. Okay, so they are doing stuff. They're not just hanging around waiting. They're doing stuff. Okay, but they have this other this more destiny of service in the master universe. Okay, there is no domain of universe service to which they are not assigned. They function universally and with alternating and equal periods of assigned duty and free service. We have no idea as to the nature of the future organization of this extraordinary group. But the Finaliters are now wholly a self-governing body. They choose their own permanent, periodic, and assignment leaders and directors. No outside influence can ever be brought to bear upon their policies, and their oath of allegiance is only to the Paradise Trinity. The Finaliters maintain their own headquarters on Paradise, in the super universes, in the local universes, and on all the divisional capitals. They are a separate order of evolutionary creation. We do not directly manage them or control them, and yet they are absolutely loyal and always cooperative with all our plans. Okay. They are indeed the accumulating, tried, and true souls of time and space, the evolutionary salt of the universe. And they are forever proof against evil and secure against sin. So this is when we're beyond any kind of temptation toward any kind of sin or disobedience. We're perfected spirits, then we're going to go on these higher missions here. And I just want to look up who wrote this paper. Who came to us with this paper? This was jointly sponsored by a divine counselor and one without name and number. Okay. So they are in service to the Ancients of Days that are telling us about our high duties. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that there. Okay. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. And thank you very much for listening today. And hope Santa comes to your house. It's already been here. So, okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.